We're getting started with season 4, and today we select our keepers for our women's only roster extreme difficulty series. Again, we're first place, and that's why we only get to keep 3 keepers. Who you see will be 2 legends and then 1 or 2 immortals and then 1 legend. So we have Sensational Sherry, Trish Stratus, and Becky Lynch are going to be the 3 people we are choosing to bring back to the company, to our brand, for our 4th season, which is likely going to be the final season. And this is a pivotal moment for us. So this draft is huge. That's going to leave us about $2.5 million remaining. And, I did think about, Clubberella here because of that 5 out of 5 promo. But a little bit expensive, I think, overall. And I think we just can't underestimate how good the Immortals and the Legend superstars are for us. So that's why we're bringing those 3 back. Yes, that means we are letting China go, but that's mainly because I wanted to keep 2 specialists, both a heel and a face, because of the versatility that offers to us when we're doing our booking. And then Trish, she's a fighter, so that means she can work with pretty much everything. If we get more bruisers, again with giants and cruisers in the women's division, I feel like they're not plentiful. And that leads to some troublesome booking at times. So that's kind of the decision making there. But as always, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and our channel members, thank you so much for your patronage and your generosity, helping support the channel. Appreciate you guys. And then as you can see here, you can see the other brands. 2nd place, NXT, they're bringing back Great Khali, Iron Sheik, Roddy Piper, okay, Omos, double champion there, SmackDown. They're bringing back a couple Immortals and a Legend with Alex Shelley. Interesting. And then WCW last place. They're bringing back all of the Immortals they possibly can. They're going to be trying to fight back, man. It's going to be interesting to see what WCW does down there. But here we go. It's the season 4 draft, probably the biggest draft. We need to have a clear-cut focus for what we're going to be doing, because again, we only have 3 people right now locked in because of the keepers. And again, it's women's only roster. So we really need to make sure we get the versatility we need while still retaining depth. And that's the big thing. We want depth. So let's see. Let's go down here. Let's see here. Hold on. We got Bailey. She's a 3 out of 5 promo. Britt Baker may be the better choice here just because she's $30,000 cheaper and a 4 out of 5 promo skill, which again, I value promo skills over a lot of things in this game because of how versatile that makes them for booking and for doing your promo spots, right? So if I'm going to spend a lot of money and I'm tempted to go one person over $300,000, it may be Britt Baker. Let's keep looking down a little bit cheaper. We got a Mercedes Moné, 3 out of 5. Io Sky, again, specialist. I would love to be able to grab a lot of specialists because of the versatility they offer with their booking. Because again, if you're looking at cruisers, there's a lot of cruisers. There's some giants, but there's not a ton. That makes me want to say, let's lock those people in, right? So, all right, our first pick. Again, first pick's a big one. We may go more cruisers and giants. We'll see. There are a few. All right, let's go Zelina Vega. It's a cruiser. She's expensive, but she's a level 20 now, which is just incredible to see where she's evolved in this series. But again, I want higher level stars if we can get them. And again, that's why it costs so much money. And that's going to be the last one I spent over 300,000 on, I'll tell you that. So we need to have a giant to counteract her. And that means Nia Jax, or let's see what other giants we have down here that are, you got Jade Cargill. We could bring her in. Piper Niven's not a bad selection, a little bit cheaper. Who else do we have for heel giants? Raquel. Any other heel giants? So we got Nia, Raquel, and Piper Niven are the 3 heel giants. Honestly, Piper Niven may not be a bad selection here. She has a TLC match specialty. Let's look and see what Nia Jax's specialty match is. Extreme Rules. That's also a pretty good one. Let's do Nia Jax. Also, she gives you a basic power-up card. So at the start of the season, she'll give us a card. So that's nice. So $281,000. That's a matchup right there. We'll hit that. And then I think we're going to probably get another cruiser giant combo just so we could do a tag team mix. So let's see. Let's go look at another cruiser. Again, let's go a little bit cheaper here. Down the line, we need a heel cruiser now for this. So we need like Scarlett. Scarlett's a great one. 4 out of 5 promo skill ability. She's a level 21 and she has 2 match specialties, which is really nice. So we're gonna get Scarlett. That's a heel cruiser. So now we need to get a face giant, which if she's available, that will probably be Jade Cargill. If she's still available, that is. If not, we can get somebody and flip them, right? So let's go like here. Jade Cargill still around. 4 out of 5 promo, special guest referee match specialty, and we get a power-up card for her at the start of the season. Let's get Jade Cargill. So that gives us some combinations now for feuds with cruisers and giants. Now we need to go find either some specialist or bruiser fighter combos. We have $1.5 million left. We only have 7 people on the roster, so now we're going to go cheaper. So I think we got some good heavy hitters. We have nobody lower than level 15 right now, which is really solid, to be honest with you guys. I think if we can go around 200,000 or under for the remaining picks, that's going to be more beneficial for us. So let's see what we can do here. What do we have for Raw? Let's see. So we have a face fighter with Trish, or a heel fighter with Trish. So we need a bruiser to combat her. Gigi Dolan's around. That's not a bad one. Kairi Sane, Lola Vice. She's been a huge MVP for us, but you see there's that promo just always scares me off with her right now. Need better promo ability. Gosh, man, some of these people are so low level. Julia's not bad. Level 15. She gives you a popularity boost and last man standing. Anybody that can give me a power-up card, like Fallon Henley right here. She can give you a power-up card. Not bad. You know what? Let's go Fallon Henley. $194,000. It's really not too bad. Again, I'm trying to chase those power-up cards too, because that means when we start here after the draft, we'll be bombarded with a plethora of power-up cards because of that. So that gives us a bruiser. So now we need a face fighter and a face bruiser. So face fighter, face bruiser that are under 200k. Easier said than done. Maxine Dupree, we already looked at her. Face fighter, Lola Vice. She gives you morale. Nothing, man. Nothing. So these people are so low level, man. Oh man. May have to spend a little bit more than I want to. We have 1.3 million left. We have 8 people selected currently. BFAB, what about you? No. Lyra? No. All right, face fighter, face bruiser. Soraya here. No. Jordan Grace, not bad. Sky Blue, not bad either. Dakota Kai. I was trying to see who can give me the power-up cards, but I mean, you got Maurice, but she's expensive, $244,000. I just can't justify it right now. So we're just got to bite the bullet now and go under here. So I think we're going to go Maxine Dupree for a face fighter, and then we're going to get a face bruiser. We're going to see how that goes for us. So there goes Piper Niven. Okay. Face fighter, face bruiser now. Face bruiser. Go cheaper, please. Much cheaper, please. So we got Julia. Gosh, man, she's just got terrible promo ability, but she's a level 15 and $170,000. It's really not bad. Let's get Julia. All right. So that gives us 2 fighters, 2 bruisers, 2 cruisers, 2 giants, and 2 specialist at this current point, right? We have 10 superstars, so we got 2. So we got 2 of everything. 5 heels, 5 faces. That's a good combo. But we have $973,000 remaining. And honestly, we need to probably lock in at least 16 people. So about 6 more picks with the money we have. So we need to go really bottom of the barrel cheap here. Cheap here. So let's go ahead. Let's start with Blair Davenport, a heel specialist. Again, just because that versatility that we get from specialists. We'll go there. And then we'll just kind of get whatever else we can get. Again, when we're only booking for women, it makes it difficult. We got Gigi Dolan here still too. Let's get Gigi Dolan. She's a specialist. A little bit expensive, but the remaining 4 picks we can go really bottom barrel cheap. And overall, we're actually doing fairly decent with our funds. We have 656,000, so we're the richest remaining. The problem is, you see it here, like everybody remaining is a fighter pretty much. We have like heel fighters, base fighters, cruisers, so we can add a couple more. Like we can get maybe go Kairi Sane because she's a pretty decent level cruiser. So go Kairi. And then so WCW's done with their draft, not unexpected after they get to keep like what 6 keepers after being last place. Gosh, my funds 500,000 left. Okay. So we got her. Let's go Tatum Paxley. Special guest referee, falls count anywhere. Let's go Electra Lopez just because. Actually, you know what? That stamina is nice from Tatum Paxley. We'll go with that. If we can start with high stamina, that's really nice because then we don't book our way into stamina, stamina issues early. So Paxley there, that pick. She's a heel fighter. We have 14 selections right now. So let's get a face fighter like maybe Mishin here. Carmen Petro. 90 stamina. That's nice. Okay, we'll go Carmen. And then SmackDown's done. So we're the last one picking now. So we're going to just go ahead and get last pick. Got lots of fighters, man. JC Jane. A little expensive. Electra Lopez. Why not? Go Electra Lopez. And we'll call it quits there. So we have 16 stars. That's the draft. There you see the rosters. Again, I think WCW has the strongest roster because of those keepers they got to keep. All of those immortals just makes them really tough. Really, really tough. But I think our women's roster is really good. We have some good depth. We have a good mix. And we're right there in terms of who has the most superstars. SmackDown has one more than everybody. They have 17. We have 16 along with everybody else. So here we go. Let's see how many of these cards we get. Let's see how many of these cards we get, ladies and gentlemen, here. All right. So what do we got here? Yeah, you were pleased with this. 0 chance anybody's overtaken us. William Regal says he's blah, blah, blah. Lucky. Make my own luck. Okay. Stephanie McMahon, you draft well, but ours is better, blah, 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 whatever. So we get a bad timing card, blinded card, a homecoming card. That's clutch. Very big card right there. We get an increased match cost card to the moon. That's a nice start. That's a nice start for us there. Very good start. And we still have the Godlike card from 2 seasons ago, right? That we got at Mania. So here's what we're going to do. We get a homecoming card. All right, let's start with this. Let's go here. Let's go check to see if there's any female immortals available. And there's 2. So we have Chyna and Stacy Keibler. I think Stacy Keibler may be the best pick because of the specialist ability. And you get a free Veto random superstar card for her. That's nice. All right, let's go Stacy Keibler. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get both of them. Here's how we're gonna do it. We're gonna go Stacy Keibler with the 1-week deal, and then use the homecoming card on her for the rest of the season. She's locked in. And then we're gonna go Godlike card, and we're gonna get you Chyna for the remainder of the season for free. So it's a 2 for the price of 1, and that's exactly what we kind of needed for the depth. Now we have 18 superstars, and we have a mega power card. So who are we gonna push to the moon? Who do we want to see go from a 0 pretty much to the best of the best? And I think honestly, let's find somebody that's got really good promo ability, solid promo ability at least, like a Man, there's not a lot of choices. We could go Carmen or Fallon. No, Fallon, she's already level 15. So that's the thing. We need to find somebody, one of you three. It's going to be either Electra Lopez, Tatum Paxley, or Carmen Petro. Honestly, it's good. I think we're going to go Tatum Paxley just because she's our lowest popularity superstar. So we can turn her now to maxed out stamina, morale, and popularity. You best believe we're going to do it. So now that shoots her all the way up to the top. We got a To the Moon card. We're going to put that on Carmen. Increase her up after her next match. That's a good start. That's a heck of a start. And we're going to buy this tables card as well. $39,000. Why not? Why not? All right. So that's a heck of a start. Here's our challenges we're trying to overcome. Again, right now, looking at our lead, where we're at, we currently, as it stands, have 8 trophies. Again, once somebody gets to 10 trophies, that locks it in. It's the final season. So that will probably come this season. We currently have a lead, about 20,000 fans over NXT and William Regal. Feel pretty good about that, honestly. We'll very soon, maybe even today's episode, get the fan career challenge trophy. So it just comes down to these right here. So we'll get that just by playing as we always do. And let's go ahead and book something out here. So do we have anything we need to do there? No. All right, let's book stuff. All right, let's go ahead and start with Tatum Paxley and Becky Lynch. And that'll be our world championship match. Then let's go Sensational Sherry and Carmen Petro. That's gonna be our women's IC title match. Then we're gonna go China and Zelina Vega against Nia Jax and Scarlett, and that's gonna be our women's tag team feud. And then we're gonna get Trish Stratus in a feud with Julia. And lastly, who do we want you to feud with? We got Bruiser Fighter, Specialist, so that can work. Let's do this. Go Fallon Henley, Maxine Dupree. We're going to get y'all on a fatal 4-way here just to get 2 feuds started. So you two get going. And then we're going to get Gigi Dolan take on Electra Lopez. And then we're going to call out here from Jade Cargill. She can call out, hold on, let's see, Cargill and Blair Davenport, probably. What we got to do there. Actually, you know, let's turn Cargill. Let's turn her to a heel. And then we get you and Cargill started. And then you and Stacy Keibler for our last feud. All right. So that puts everybody in feuds pretty much if this works out the way we're hoping. And it does cost us some money, $16,000 show cost. We're not going to do any specialty matches. Keep everybody as healthy as we possibly can. Let's book it. $16,000. Here we go for week 1 of season 4. And for your women's IC championship, it's Sensational Sherry with the win. Starts a feud. It's a 3.5-star match. Okay. Jay Cargill, heel turn. Fatal 4-way here. I need both of you to start feuds. Trish wins the Fatal 4. Starts a feud with her and Julia. Unfortunately, no feud starts between Dupree and Fallon Henley, so that's unfortunate. No feud there. That's a fail. $3,000. Tag titles. And the faces win. Vega, China win. No tag team feud, though. Okay, Blair Davenport call out works. Level 1 feud. Gigi Dolan, Electra Lopez now. Dolan with the dub. Starts a feud. And your main event for the World Women's Championship. And it is Tatum Paxley getting the win. We put that card on her, shoot her to the moon. Now she gets the title, and it's a 4-star main event. So we are just a little shy from getting amazing booking in our first week. It's okay. Again, we know the lay of the land and how this all works. We just got to get everything established, and we'll be in great shape. And as you see, we had probably the most consistent card outside of, really, it was WCW had a pretty good card. So we did pretty well. All right, we did pretty well. SmackDown, solid. WCW, very solid, matter of fact. So let's see it. We lost 10,500 fans. Not completely surprising there. Let's see. They lost 9,200. SmackDown lost 9,900. WCW lost 7,300. So everybody lost fans this week. We lost the most, however. But we still maintain our lead over William Regal and NXT. As we build towards Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, we're heading to Houston, Texas. If we have a submission match this week, we'll get a bargain bin special effects card. That can be helpful. We will maybe try to do that. I'm going to save all these other cards. Not too bad. Okay. So have a submission match. That's all you want me to do. That's the lock and key there. So we'll do that in the main event. Why not? You and Carmen have another title match. I need this women's tag title feud to get going. That's Scarlett and Nia Jax. Come on, please. And then let's go you two in a feud again. And then Stacy Keibler's still not showing up yet. Come on. All right, let's go fatal four-way here. You, and you. Fatal four-way. And then we'll go call out with you two. Call out here. And then Electra Lopez, we're just going to give you a promo, see if you can get some popularity up. All right. So we have our one submission match. Which honestly, should I put that on somebody else? I'm not. I'm going to... maybe on this one here. Can't hurt to do two, to be honest, because yes, it costs some extra money, but that's a chance of increasing the rivalry by 2 levels. So let's do it. $68,500 cost for the week. Kind of a repeat of last week. Let's see what we get. Sherry retains the women's IC title, grows the feud to level 3. So we get the jump there we needed. Blair Davenport grows the feud to level 2. Trish and Julia. Julia beats Trish and grows that feud to level 2. It's a 2.5-star match. Finally, okay, Dolan gets that call out to work, level 2 feud. So far, we're hitting on all cylinders. Tag champs are new. Scarlett and Nia Jax win the titles. Starts the tag team rivalry. Electra Lopez gains no popularity from the self-promo. Dadgummit. Fatal 4-way. I need a double feud growth here. Henley Dupree starts up, and that's it. Okay, well, Tatum Paxley, Becky Lynch, World Championship match, and Becky's your new champion. Grows the feud to a level 3, and it's a 4.5-star main event that crushed for us. That was huge. Very good for us. So we should have a better week. That we should have a much better week in terms of our fans. Let's see the numbers here. So we do get amazing booking. We're the only brand that does it this week. Let's go. Let's go. We hit it. We hit what we needed to. We also got our goal. So let's see. Let's see the numbers here. We gained 998 fans. That's it. But NXT lost 3,600. SmackDown lost 4,300. And WCW, they gained 2,900 fans. WCW doing some stuff, man. But we get our bargain bin special card. Keep our lead as we head now to Fresno, California. You want a rematch? We can make that happen for you, Trish. Paxley says she's psyched for the upcoming PLE, wants to be on the card. We'll see if we can do that for you. Okay, so next week's the go home show. Next week. What do we want to do here? I'm going to buy this injury rehab card because you can't be too careful with some of these cards. Okay. What's this here? We get a pre-match physio for not booking our most popular fighter. I don't know. Okay, y'all need a week off. So Paxley and you just need to chill for a week. All right, Tatum Paxley, we're gonna see if you can hit a promo. Maybe a lot to ask. I don't know. You and Carmen need a week off too, so we're just gonna get some call outs going here. All right, Carmen, we're gonna do it too. I'm not trusting this, but we'll see. You and Julia can have a match in the main event. Women's tag feud maybe right here. Stamina, no man, stamina. We're hurting already. See, this is what I was trying to avoid, but lo and behold. All right, there we go. You Blair Davenport and you. Okay, that's good. You and Maxine, solid. I need you two to start a feud. Come on, that needs to get going. And then you and Electra Lopez. Okay, so we are able to fit it in. I would like to also get some Zelina Vega. Give me some extra. We'll go charity. Why not? Probably not gonna be our strongest week. We're risking some money with these two callouts to see if the level one promo works or not. We're gonna see. $24,000. That's the cost. Let's see. Keebler, Davenport. Davenport wins it. Grows their feud to level 3. It's a 3-star match, so not what we wanted. Okay, there we go. Paxley, it worked out. We get her to a level 4 feud with Becky Lynch. Cargill now taking on Sane, and Cargill wins. Starts a feud finally. Level 4. Okay, hey, it worked. I don't care if it was an embarrassing promo. We got both those feuds at level 4. It's what we needed. Fallon Henley gets the win against Maxine Dupree. Grows that feud to level 2. Level 2. Okay. Gigi Dolan, Electra Lopez. Dolan wins it. 2.5-star match, level 3 rivalry. Zelina Vega is going to gain us 2,000 fans from the charity promo. And your main event, Trish and Julia. Trish wins in a 3-star match. Does nothing for the rivalry whatsoever, so that's kind of a bust. So not our best week, but again, stamina mitigation. We're trying to just keep people healthy. And nobody's going to get amazing booking this week, but I have a feeling we may have the most lackluster fan growth this week. So let's see it. Let's see the damage. We lost 9,800 fans. NXT lost only 634, so that's a big pushback for them. SmackDown gains 1,600. WCW gains 947. So we head to the go-home show. We do have a 11,000 fan lead over second place William Regal. And we currently are the poorest brand by about $100,000. Not the end of the world. We can fix that pretty dang quick as we head to Buffalo, New York for the go-home show. Here we go. You've been talking with Trish. You would like to team up for a tag match. In the next few weeks, we can make that work for you. Okay? Have a TLC match. If we do that, we'll get a network special card, which is nice. So, man, let's see here. Let's go save some of these cards. All right, let's do this. So we promise we're going to probably try to get Tatum Paxley on the PLE. Save that rivalry then for that. Okay. So we're going to go y'all two main event. Keebler and Blair Davenport. Let's go women's tag team as my mid card. And then we go Blair Davenport, you two go fatal 4-way here with Julia and Trish. What was the match I need? I need a TLC match. Okay. You and Fallon Henley. You and Electra Lopez. Okay, that's solid. That allows you to do a promo. That allows us to get some... Okay, we're good with that. I think we're good leaving it as is. Fatal 4-way. Let's just go... Let's do that. Yeah, like I'll go TLC. All right, let's do it. Let's book it there. $39,000 cost. Here we go. Go home show. Fatal 4-way TLC match. Stacy Keebler gets the win. It's a 4.5-star match. There we go. Cargill gets the feud up to level 2. Dupree Henley. Henley wins this one and grows their feud to level 3. It's a 3-star match. Women's tag team title match. And the defending champs are defeated. 4 stars. Level 3 tag team rivalry now. Dolan and Lopez. in our mid card. And Dolan continues to win this feud, man. That's over now for that. And now you go to your Falls Count Anywhere IC Championship matchup. And Carmen Petro is the new champion in a 5-star main event. Okay, honestly, didn't see that one coming, if I'm going to be completely honest. But we have a new title, a new holder. So we had a really good show. That's going to be amazing booking locked in, as everybody else probably will as well. Let's see. So yes, everybody crushed. Everybody hit everything as they should have. Not at all a surprise there, but it just comes down to the match types and all. So man, already injuries for WCW. Let's see the damage here. We gained 49,000 fans. Very solid. 49K. NXT, they beat us. They got 53,000 fans. SmackDown with 54,000 and WCW with 63. So we got last place this week. We do get the network special card, which is nice. We do still have our lead by about 8,000 fans over NXT, but now we head to the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view with a little bit of trouble. What do you think here? You want to be in a PLE? Oof, we'll see. You want to win a match? Got it. All right, let's see what we got here. We're at Hell in a Cell. The men's match is okay. It's both gonna be Hell in a Cell, so we got to find a men's superstar that can do a Hell in a Cell match for us. Because who do we have? Who did they hire for us? Yeah, we need to find somebody, a men's superstar that can do Hell in a Cell. Nada. Do it again. Somebody, please. Tables, tornado tag. Can we do one more? Nope. All right, we'll see. I just need somebody. Nobody's got a Hell in a Cell specialty. Dang it. Okay, then who's my best chance? Probably Logan Paul, because he's the highest level star. So we'll go Logan Paul. That's a bit unfortunate. So we'll throw Logan Paul in the Hell in a Cell opener. The women's, we should have somebody with a Hell in a Cell specialty. Who do we have? Anyone? Okay, about to say we have Fallon Henley. We have somebody at least. Thank the Lord. So we did promise Julia to be on the show and Tatum Paxley. Okay, so we can do that because we have Paxley Becky for this, and then Julia we can do just like a I don't know, call out. Have her call out Trish. See what we can do there. And then honestly, we're gonna make this be a backstage brawl and just try to get some extra fans there. And then if we win these cards, you get the exhausted card. So these are both fatal fours. So that means we're not gonna be double whammied by a tag team. So if we win the exhausted cards, we can select an opposing brand and have one of their superstars at random reduced to 0 stamina, which is pretty powerful. So let's book it. $75,000. Coming to Las Vegas, Nevada for Hell in a Cell. I don't like our chances at this. I'll just say it. I think my pick on who's going to win this will probably be Vader, WCW. That's my guess. I called it. Vader wins it for WCW. That's all right. If I'm going to pick a brand to win, it's going to be the last place WCW right now. It's the least of my worries. Paxley's your new women's world champion. 5 stars. Perfect. We get the feud to grow to level 4. Great Khali and Oro Mensah. Oro wins it. And 5-star match. How do they get a 5-star out of a normal match? It's craziness. Absolute craziness. RVD gains 2,000 fans for NXT. Backstage brawl. Tegan Nox retains her U.S. title. 4-star match. Isla Dawn injured. Montez Ford gains 1 popularity. And for the WCW World Championship, John Cena wins it. 4-star match. And Michelle McCool gains 3 popularity. So now it heads to our women's fatal 4-way Hell in a Cell match. I would not be surprised to see Rhea Ripley win it or Natalya. Let's see if we can. Yep, Rhea wins it. So WCW swept. They won both exhausted cards. It's not the end of the world, but again, I was hoping we'd at least get that women's one because we had the match specialty matchup. All right, let's see what we gain. What do we gain? 132,000 fans. We profit $176,000. 132,000 fans. 135,000 for NXT. SmackDown with 118, so we beat them, and WCW is going to crush. 150,000 fans for WCW. So we get third this week. We get our tier 3 trophy. So we're 9 out of 10. We keep our lead by 4,000 fans heading to next episode. We're no longer the poorest brand either. We are now the second richest brand, which is nice. We have 9 trophies. And now let's see if there's any trade offers. So, okay, NXT wants to offer us Cindy Backfire, Maya T. Kirk for $38,500. Let's see here. So that's a cruiser bruiser combo. It's 2 superstars for the price of $38,000. Honestly, I'm never going to pass up extra superstars. So, especially for that cheap, why not? Bring them on. SmackDown, they want Gigi Dolan. In return, they'll give me $158,000, which could be used to hire another superstar. But again, she's a specialist. Those are a commodity at this point. We are not letting her go. WCW has an offer. They want to take Gigi Dolan. In return, I'll get Cora Jade and a local superstar and $53,000. But again, it's a specialist. I'm not giving up the specialist. Sorry. All right. So SummerSlam's coming up. And we got something here. We have interesting research. Raw audience would love to see battles between Tatum Paxley and Chyna. For the next episode, next 5 weeks, any solo contest, including also triple threats and fatal fours between the two, will receive a popularity boost for both women. That's not bad. We'll remember that. Julia, thanks for putting her in the PLE. Becky Lynch wants to take a couple weeks off. Sure, we can do that for you. All right, so let's pick our shakeup card. First one is pack them in, decrease the ticket price of all arenas by 10%, but increase capacity by 40% for the next 5 shows. That's interesting. We got Cage Fever. You will earn 10,000 fans when you have a steel cage or a Hell in a Show in a match, and lose 5,000 fans when you don't have either. Ooh, that's... The fan gain there could be huge, but also I'm thinking about... Well, we could put those jobbers in that and not worry about stamina, because it didn't matter who you... Well, we may do Cage Fever. That could be powerful. And then working for a title shot. Select a champion when they sit out the next 3 shows, while your other superstars of the same gender division have increased match card quality. Hold on, what? So if I have a champion, say Tatum Paxley, have her sit out for 3 shows while other women have matches, their matches will all have increased card quality, which makes your card better and makes everything better. That may not be bad, but I'm going to do the Cage Fever. I'm going to test it out. We're going to do Cage Fever next episode. We do have a lead. We do have some people getting leveled up. So let's do this one here. Let's do the no holds barred for Fallon Henley. So next episode, we have a pretty interesting situation we're seeing ourselves in, because we have several promises we're trying to fulfill. We have some interesting power-up cards in the shake-up, all that kind of stuff going on. So it's going to be interesting with that Cage Fever card. And then, of course, what we knew about what they said with... where is it? Whatever he told us. I can't find it now. But he told us... can't remember. Yeah, Paxley and Chyna receive popularity boost. So, we got some interesting stuff to head into next episode with. In first place, SummerSlam coming up. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens in a pivotal episode that will see us either maintain and grow this lead, I think, significantly, or see maybe NXT jump us, which has been the typical thing that's happened in the middle of a season. So we're going to see what happens. As always, thank you so much to our channel members and our patrons for your generosity. Hope you're all doing well, and I thank you guys for tuning in. But as always, God bless. If I could pray for you all in any way, comment below. Love to do that for you guys, but y'all have a blessed day, and we'll see you back here as we head to SummerSlam.